So, pre-flight's done. It's been a week, guys. I know it's been a while since we put out one of these videos. Lots of work has been happening on the Kitfox. We've got new big tires. Look at those beauties. Aero Classics. These are the 28s, I believe. We were going to go with the 29s, but apparently these wear way better. Shout out to Kevin Palmer for all your help, helping us figure all this stuff out. We got new wheels. We've got all of this work here, all of this extra bracing. Our goal here is to make sure that we have no bends, no issues, no damage. Xiaolong. Xiaolong's angry. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. So this was a big project. We actually brought in some outside help and we were super thankful for their assistance. But every piece of this now has been put together. We got the wings on, we swung the wings. We put the leading edge on the actual leading edge. I'm a little bit tired, guys. Today is a big day though, because today I'm taking the RV6, taking this on a trailer. I'm flying the RV6 up to Denellen with Kate. We'll show you guys that adventure. We're gonna go up there and see how the class is doing. They've got 6 new pilots. Super stoked to see them. I haven't seen them since the first day. So really excited. We've got 8 new pilots here, which is just crazy cool. And yeah, the adventure continues. We're gonna go take this beautiful airplane up to New Smyrna Beach, where it's gonna get its brand new engine. Now, I gotta talk to you a little bit about what we're doing with that, because we planned on using the Viking 130. And then I started running the math. And I probably should have done that first before I got all excited about the 130, because I thought, well, you know, it'll be a little bit heavier, we gotta make some changes, but no, I didn't do that. And if we did the 130, we were gonna have to cut here or here and extend the airframe somewhere between 11 and 14 inches. I didn't do all the math, and I was trying to decide if we're gonna put the suspension on the tail wheel or not. So it was like this devastating day, and I called the wonderful people at Viking and I said, listen, I'm really sorry. I know I already bought the engine, but I made a mistake. I can't justify the time it would take to do the engineering, to cut the fuselage, extend it. It would be awesome because we could have a giant baggage bay, which would be really, really cool. But I just couldn't justify the time. So they said, hey, why don't you use the 90? And by the way, we can upgrade it to the new turbo version of the 90, which at 1 PSI is running 100 horsepower. And I said, well, could we do like 4 PSI? They said, maybe. So we're getting the 90 horse. They're gonna help us put it on. We're gonna film the whole process. You'll get to know kind of who they are, what they're about. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a full day for us, and a full day tomorrow, and maybe a full day Friday. You know how these things go. They always take longer than you expect. So we got the firewall ready to go. We're gonna go hop in the sky, fly to Denellen, fly to New Smyrna. This will be meeting us there. We'll see you on the next one. Well, the issue is we have a tendency to bend the frame, so we don't want to bend the frame. We want to
So you brought the fuselage and some tail feathers?
Yeah, a little bit.
So we'll bring her in. We'll try to figure out what size engine we're going to put on it.
Okay.
So
we can do that.
We'll go anywhere from 90 to 200.
200. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to put a sack of bricks on the back.
or another engine.
Maybe a pusher engine in the back. Yeah. All right. So we're reinforcing all that. The wings are more. We are at Edgewater at the Viking factory. It's a fantastic engine that we're going to actually install over here. So we're going to try to engineer what we're going to do exactly. We're going to do either the 90 horsepower or possibly the 130 horsepower engine. And hopefully in about 2 days, this magnificent bird is going to have an engine on it. It's going to be alive.
The 912 ULS is on them.
like he lost Kate on the way.
What do you do with Kate? You threw her over?
I just, parachute. Parachute worked great. No, she had to get some more work done and she wants to hang out and fly there, so.
All right.
The flight, quick flight. There's so much air traffic today. What's up, guys?
Hey Eric, how are you?
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, how you doing? You get a nice flight over?
See,
Yeah.
it's not that the 130 can't go on there. It's just the problem is I can make it work weight and balance. The problem is you're looking at a 1,200 pound gross airplane, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna run out of like.
I'm not gonna be able to put 2 people in it.
You're gonna be single pilot.
Yeah. I need to be able to take 2 people and 60 pounds of baggage.
Yeah. So let's go and look at the 90.
See, I've got the same hot tub.
You guys are all set
fantastic.
up here.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You know, even in aviation, we can afford something like that because it's inflatable
Exactly.
and temporary.
Might need one of those for the RV. Look at that.
You got the lights.
That looks so good.
This is great.
Is this the 90 with the turbo?
Looking at her.
That's sexy. I mean, looking at how everything's laid out, just the entire balance of this, so well thought out.
Exit duct either in front of the wastegate or in front of the turbine.
Right.
So that's how you're gonna regulate the boost.
Simple.
Yeah, and so there won't be any controller for that. But we can use, once we get it up to the boost level we want, then of course we could use excess boost by throttle and then just throttle back.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this is experimental aviation.
We can do anything. We can do anything.
40 pounds higher.
These are luckily a little bit lighter, I think, than the last one.
Because you're looking at almost the exact same.
They did not have to.
Something like, like a motorcycle, you either buy it and it is like perfectly smooth,
Right.
and there's no ripples and the cowling is perfect and all
Right.
that. Or you buy like a custom or something where deliberately everything is exposed.
Right.
So we could do some kind of a exposed design where we did like a carbon fiber hood for this.
And maybe a carbon fiber skirt, almost like a Yamaha FC1.
Yeah, maybe like just some kind of a little thing here, just and maybe like just something where we add a few pieces of carbon that highlights the airplane, but the engine is shown, and
Right.
we might want to go in and chrome a few things and stuff like that. A lot of people kind of over time decide what they want to do, but I just found myself as a kid always being fascinated with flight. I continued as I got older with aviation, and in fact I had a year in Norway, got my private pilot's license here, went back to Norway, bought a little Cessna and built a hangar and flew that around. Had a bunch of fun with that. Thought I knew everything there was to know about flying, as most private pilots as we do, but then I kind of realized that to take it seriously and have a job in aviation, I needed more than just to being a private pilot. So I came back to the United States, went to college, learned how to fly commercially, did aerobatic training, motor gliders, professional pilot courses, aircraft mechanic. Graduating college and flying professionally for some time, DC-3s and Chieftains and Navajos and things like that. I decided I didn't really like it. I didn't like, sitting all day flying an airplane back and forth. And then I was going to just like build home-built planes and make parts for them, and that's when my mother wanted to shoot me. So, because, as a mom, you always dream about your son, having to go to America and get all these ratings and then come home to Norway and be a glamorous airline captain for Scandinavian Airlines. And I just didn't want to do that. So I starved for many years building this home-built plane, which was for me. Then when I flew it to the big air show in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, it seemed like other people wanted my parts. The thing about deciding just to run my own business and not fly professionally, which it kind of became more and more appealing, because I realized that, again, somewhat by chance, The old cars I had kind of taught me about engines. Getting an aviation management degree at Daniel Webster College just was like, you know, maybe I should run my own business, you know. So I started for a lot of years with, you know, trying to build a company. Then it became more and more based on a very specific thing, and that was to do the most modern engines that I could find, and then continue on developing as the automotive industry excelled with better fuel efficiency, more power, lighter weight, aluminum blocks and all that. I wanted to use this technology that was already there, these millions and millions of cars that were out there that had these great engines, and then just use them for airplanes.
I think right now can't say it's late stage of the game because we still have electronics to do, but it's feeling good. We've got a very unique engine mount system in place, and we got this engine tightened up against this fuselage like nothing else. So I'm excited. Next step, actually hanging it, and then building the gearbox, and then of course all the electronics, fuel. Well, I already had the fuel system basically ready to go. So more and more pieces of the puzzle.
Approximately 40 horsepower.
It's the first time this thing's getting connected, literally. Slide her on a little further. One hole. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially have a freaking engine on the Kitfox.
Get on the airplane.
Look at that. It's even stiffish.
Stiffish.
It is, it's stiffish.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Good picture. Just you gotta send that to the guys. There it's working again.
I might have to do some clamping it down, but I can do the ends first. Cool.
Good?
Got her in there.
Yeah.
How's the bubble?
Right on the middle. All right, another day, another adventure. It's been a week since you've seen us last. Last week we left the Kitfox up at Edgewater with Viking for them to finish the install. We had to get home, things were crazy. But Alex, back there, and I are about to go fly. It's really bright out there. We're about to go fly back up to Edgewater. First, we're stopping at Tico to drop Alex off to pick up the new, very old bus that Aviator bought so that we can have some adventure machines. And then he'll drive that up to Edgewater, pick up the trailer. We'll get some video of the Kitfox. I'm stoked. See you guys in the air. That right there is a 1996 Dynasty Monaco. So that's it. We've got a new bus. Well, anything but new, but we have a new bus. And now I'm gonna fly up to Viking, say hi to my friends up there, pick up the Kitfox. See you up there. Let's check this out. Ooh, what's up, guys?
Not everything is hooked up, but let's do a preliminary. There's a click, so we have battery.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, and we don't have that hooked up yet. That's gonna go on this one. And battery 2, we're gonna fly on one battery for a while. If we wanna add a battery 2, we will. Alternator, we got a wire still. Fuel pump, listen up.
Oh.
Yep. Fuel pump. Yeah, so we gotta do the alternator and the instrumentation.
Exciting. Got that big old gearbox on there.
We have to bleed the line that runs up to the engine.
I hear it coming.
There you go.
There we go.
You got it.
We do the fuel pump too.
Moment of truth. We've got big gas can, little gas can. We're gonna start this puppy. I'm excited. Pumps are on. Running smooth. Look at that thing. What do you think? Got our beautiful Duke propeller, along with some other super special stuff. And I see something. Right there, look at that. What is that? We'll find out in a second. It's finally time. She's ready. Headed on down the road.